Hi, I'm the Smoking Elk, and today we are making beef cheek bonbons. So today's dish is based on a dish that I cooked for my Round the World challenge. For those of you not familiar, I'm currently cooking a dish from every country in the world, all cooked outdoors over fire. I'm doing that on Instagram, so go ahead, check me out on Instagram, give me a follow while I try and aim to finish the challenge this year. But one of the dishes that I cooked, and a real favourite, absolute winner of a dish, was a Dutch bar snack called bitterballen. And what they are is little balls of gooey joy. No, that doesn't quite sound right. They are little nuggets of pure joy. Yeah, we'll go with that. So what these are essentially is little deep fried meatballs, but they're much better than that. They're much more than that. They're little croquettes. The beef's cooked in a roux, meaning you get a nice soft textured filling for the balls. Then it's refrigerated until you can form it into balls. The balls are then rolled in flour, egg, breadcrumbs, and then deep fried. And the final dish is served with a pot of mustard in Holland. We're going to serve it with mustard because I think it goes very well, but you can serve it with hot sauce or whatever your favourite sauce is. So let's take a look at the ingredients and how we're going to put these together. So this isn't going to be probably authentic bitterballen, it's my take on it. One thing I can guarantee is they're going to be damn delicious. So let's take a look at the ingredients, how we're going to cook them, and crack on. We've got some butter and flour to make the roux. We've got some about a tablespoon of chopped parsley. We've got about a teaspoon of onion powder and a pinch of nutmeg. We've got a large jalapeno that's been finely diced. About a cup or so of grated cheese. Here's however much cheese you want to put in, really. We have got the pulled beef cheek. Now this was smoked yesterday, actually for about 10 hours. It's been in the fridge, so it's kind of stuck together because of the fat in there, but that's going to break down and that's going to be the meat in our balls, really. We've got some beef stock. Now this beef stock is actually stock that I braised the cheek in to finish it off, so hoping that's going to also add a lot of flavour to it as well. Setup wise, we're only going to use, this is a mini chimney starter, mini Weber chimney starter. Just going to tip those out and we're going to put the pan straight on the coals. Ignore the coals in the background there, that's for a cook that I'm going to be doing later. So we're just going to tip these out and then we're going to start the roux. Always wear gloves. Right, okay. As you can see, I'm using a little cast iron Dutch oven from Petromax. Actually got some feet on it, so it sits handily over the charcoal. So first things first, for the roux, we've got some unsalted butter, and we're going to start by melting that over medium-high heat. And once that butter's melted, we'll start adding in the flour bit by bit, stirring constantly. This is the important part. You need to keep stirring it so we get a nice roux at the end of it. So bit by bit, add it in, stir it, making sure there's no lumps and it's a nice smooth consistency. Next we want to slowly start adding the beef stock. Again, making sure to stir more away. And it'll start to thicken at this point. So make sure you keep stirring. It's not one that you can just leave for a couple of minutes. You have to give it constant attention. Adding a bit of stock, slowly but surely. You'll notice on the ingredients list that I didn't use salt and pepper. That's because I'm using leftovers. So the beef cheek obviously was smoked with plenty of salt and pepper, so we're just going to leave that as the seasoning. I don't think it's going to need any more. So that's the sort of consistency you're after. Now in goes the shredded and chopped beef cheek. You can use beef mince, you can use leftover brisket, leftover pork rib, whatever you fancy, but I think this is going to be a great way to use up those barbecue leftovers, leftover brisket, leftover ribs, and oh yes please. So make sure you break all that up. Go ahead and get your parsley in there, onion powder and nutmeg, and your jalapenos even. And as always, just keep constantly stirring. Once you're happy with that, go ahead and get your cheese in there. Just about half in for now. Give it a good stir to mix and incorporate. Get the rest of that cheese in. Get it all in. And what's not to like about beef cheese and jalapenos. And then deep fried with crispy breadcrumbs. Oh yes, please. So the trick is now, obviously you're not going to be able to form this into balls. So we're going to put this in a bowl. We're going to pop it in the fridge for 4 or 5 hours. You can do it overnight, however long you want. We're going to pop this in the fridge, just to let it cool down, harden slightly, so we can manoeuvre it and mould it into balls. Don't know why I'm so childish. Every time I say balls, it does make me chuckle. But you're going to love my balls later. And there it is, in a bowl, ready to go in the fridge. So you can see the consistency you've got there. Just had a little taste. Boy, am I excited. So this is what we're left with. It's been chilling for 4 hours. So now we need to form this into balls ready to deep fry. Now this will get messy. What do? You want to make a golf ball sized ball. Just like that. Again, just take that in your hand. Give it a roll. This is the messy part. Give it a roll, just like that. So this is what we're left with. Now I've got to admit, a little bit messier than last time, but that's probably because, I'm guessing it's because we've added some cheese in there. Could have probably done with a little bit more meat compared to the roux and the cheese, but these are going to be delicious nonetheless. On to the next messy part. You can take the balls. How do we do this? Wet in one hand, dry in the other. So let's use the right is the dry hand. Right, so right hand, ball in the flour. Coat it in the flour. Left hand, coat it in the egg. Out it comes, drip it off, and then breadcrumbs, like so. There we go, I'm ready to go. We've kind of screwed the left hand, dry hand, right hand, wet hand, or whatever we were doing business. So let's just give them a roll. This is why you want to keep dry hands. Stop it clumping. There we go. And this is what they look like before being fried. So you can already tell they're already looking good. Let's get them in the fire. So we are going to be deep frying these. You would probably normally do it in the kitchen like any normal person. I would probably normally do it in the kitchen, but this is an outdoor cooking channel, so we're going to do it outdoors. But obviously be careful. Hot oil over hot coals is a recipe for disaster. As you can see, not got a lot of oil in there, probably filled about 1/4 of the way, just enough that's going to cover 4 or 5 of the croquettes, and it's not going to bubble over, but obviously be on the safe side. Temp check time, thermopen in, we're nearly good to go. About 175 C, about 360, 350, 360, nearly at 180, so we're good to go. So we're going to cook these 5 or 6 at a time. You don't want to overcrowd the pot because it's going to cool the oil down. It's going to result in soggy rather than crispy croquettes. So we're just going to lower a couple in at a time. There you go, straight away, fizzing away. Just going to gently cook in that oil. As you can see, not too much oil in there, just enough to cover. No danger of overflowing onto your flames. There we go. You'll know when they're done because they'll turn a nice darker golden colour, like so. That's lot ready, and we're done. Deep fried, smoked beef cheek croquettes. The Dutch, when they cook bitterballen, they serve them with some mustard. Goes perfectly with the beef. I tend to agree. So we serve these with some mustard. Boy, do they look good. Should we take a little look inside? Be prepared. These meaty, cheesy, rooey. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. So there we go. Deep fried smoked beef cheek nuggets, deep fried smoky beef cheek croquettes, bitterballen, smoky beefy cheesy jalapeno bonbons, whatever you want to call them. They're delicious. So you've seen the inside. Best served with mustard. The Dutch serve them with mustard. They serve bitterballen with mustard. I know this isn't authentic bitterballen. It's a slight evolution. It's beef cheek, it's cheese, it's jalapeno. Best served with a nice cold beer, mustard. Absolutely delicious. The smoky beef from the smoke yesterday with plenty of pepper on it. You get that initially. You've got the melty gooey cheese, a slight bit of jalapeno coming through, the mustard. That is one hell of a bar snack. Cheers, thanks for watching another one of my videos. Hit subscribe. Honestly, you don't know how appreciated it is. Please hit subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been a Smoking Elk. These are gooey, juicy, smoky, beefy bar snacks. And I'll see you next week.